In the next few videos, we're going to go over some of the things you'll need to set up on your computer before you start your first day at vSchool. In this first video, we'll install the Chrome web browser. Chrome has the fastest and best JavaScript engine running behind it, and it's also the most widely accepted browser for doing debugging work and everything else that you need to do as a web developer. So the first thing I'm going to do is open my Safari browser, and I usually just search in the top here, download Chrome. And it's this first one, google.com/Chrome. You can probably just go to that URL if you want. And it should automatically detect which version of Chrome you need for which operating system. So I just click download Chrome. I'll accept the terms. And now that that's downloaded, I'm going to go to my downloads section over here by the trash and click the disk image. If you're new to a Mac, disk images are basically like the newer version of inserting a CD. If you remember when you had to put in CDs, this acts as if it were a CD with an install. Oftentimes you'll see this kind of setup where it shows the app icon and the applications folder, which is just an alias to your applications folder, and some kind of arrow. Some of the more basic programs will just put the two next to each other and it doesn't instruct you with an arrow, but what it's trying to tell you to do if you're new to a Mac is just to drag this to your applications folder. And that is basically how you install applications on a Mac. There are some exceptions, like with the Adobe suite and so forth. You'll have a Java installer of some kind, or maybe it's a Flash installer, and it might be a little bit different. But for the most part, you'll see this as your way of installing applications. We're done with this. And so what I always like to do is eject this disk, so to speak. It's a disk image. There's two ways you can do that. You can drag this over to the trash. You'll see it becomes an eject icon. Or if you want to be good at shortcuts, you'll do Command E for eject. And that just takes a second and it will go away. While it's doing that, I'm going to open my applications folder and go to Google Chrome right here. Open this. It might ask you if you are sure you want to open it. You can just say open. And here we are in Chrome. The first thing you should do is sign into a Google account. This will help save your history. It will help save your bookmarks, and it is a really good idea just to always be signed into Chrome. You can sign into multiple accounts by managing people. Click on the avatar in the upper right and say manage people. But I'm just going to put in, let's just log into the general vSchool account. Okay, I like to link data. And we got it. Yes, we know. Great. And you'll see I have a number of extensions that I've already added, and it's going to go through and add those. So if you have been using Chrome before, you'll get all these extensions coming in, which is another benefit of logging into your account. It might open a few of these tabs. You can just close those. But the point is, we now have Google Chrome. It's a great way to do web development. It's got the most acceptance of new features in JavaScript and CSS. It has great developer tools that will be a crux for us. We're going to be using this consistently in the class. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this wasn't too hard. The next thing that we are going to do is we're going to download Slack, because we use Slack for all of our communications.